This is Lara Henares making your day with an Inquirer editorial and an essay of my own entitled A Rousing Start. And I quote, "The presidency of Rodrigo Roa Duterte is off to a very good start with a powerfully argued inaugural address that set forth his vision of governance in clear, compelling terms. Many of us watching the live broadcast or live stream of the inauguration, only the fifth regularly scheduled inauguration under the 1987 Constitution, and only the sixth when Gloria Arroyo's oath-taking at the EDSA shrine in 2001 was included, must have braced ourselves for fiery rhetoric, off-script insults, or the occasional expletive. But true to his word, Mr. Duterte underwent a metamorphosis in the first hour of his presidency. He delivered a carefully written, well-calibrated speech, and yet it did not for a moment sound inauthentic. It was the real Duterte. The veteran prosecutor was equally at home in English and the language of the law. The successful local executive who proudly points to both his law and order record, his law and order record, and his city's thriving example. The longtime politician who has thought often about the country's biggest problems. Careful, calibrated, also surprising. The first surprise came early. He listed the issues his presidential campaign was most identified with. There are many among us who advance their assessment that the problems that bedevil our country today, which need to be addressed with urgency, are corruption, both in the high and low echelons of government, criminality in the streets, and the rampant sale of illegal drugs in all strata of Philippine society, and the breakdown of law and order." Then he said, "True, but not absolutely so." More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with an article, with the first part of an article from an Inquirer editorial entitled A Rousing Start. And I continue to quote. He said he detected a virulent social disease which was deeper and more serious, the people's erosion of faith and trust in government. He said was the real problem that confronts us. We can disagree with his reading, and we do. The surveys, the record high voter turnout, and the victory of a career politician support the opposite view. And yet we can still appreciate the new president's point. We all expect more from our government, and the Duterte president is premised on making those expectations come true. To be completely fair, all administrations have started out with similar premises and promises. We must test the rhetoric against the reality, but it is instructive that a deeper diagnosis of social ills informs the Duterte's campaign's emphasis on fighting crime and corruption. In measured terms, President Duterte references iron fist reputation. "I know that there are those who do not approve of my methods. They say my methods are unauthorized and virtually illegal." Now, some criticism asserts that he has in fact gone over the verge. He then offered an explanation, an impassioned rationale for his methods. "I have seen how illegal drugs destroyed individuals and ruined families' relationships." Before addressing the human rights issues that haunts his record, "In this fight, I asked Congress and the Commission on Human Rights and all others who are similarly situated to allow us a level of government that is consistent to our mandate. As a lawyer and a former prosecutor, I know the limits of power and authority of the President. I know what is legal and what is not. My adherence to due process and rule of law is uncompromising. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Anares making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.